Hello everyone, my name is Manda. I am a licensed esthetician and lash artist, and today I am showing you how I have perfected that wispy looking strip lash hybrid set. I'm super excited to bring you guys this video. I know you guys love my little tutorials or tips and tricks, so this was actually going to be a good one. It's I kind of did like a record while I work, so it's a watch me work kind of video. Of course, if you ever have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll do my best to get back to any of you guys. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is lash mapping. I normally don't lash map because I feel like stylistically I'm able to customize the set how I'm feeling that day. So I normally do one full eye and then do the second eye to mirror the first eye that I've done. I tried a bunch of different methods, and this is just what helps me work faster and keep the eyes symmetrical and all that jazz. So like I said, I don't normally map, but I did my best to do a map for you guys just for visual reference. So right here you see the right eye map. I'm gonna look down because I have it on my screen down here. Map, most of my clients like pretty long lashes, and that just is what it is. I know people comment about lash health and this and that. I do what I feel comfortable. I don't go higher than a size 18 millimeter. So most of my clients go up to 15. Like 15 will be the most or the longest that I go, but then I have some clients that like it a little longer, have certain jobs where they like a little bit extra pizzazz. So I get them up to 18 millimeters, but I don't go past that. So anyways, here we have the right eye map. I start with 11 on the corner, and I go 11, 13, 15 throughout the middle, 14, 13. I like to flare out. For some reason, I love the way 13s just flare out the outer corner. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the curl. For most of my sets, I do use D curl unless a client specifies other, a looser curl. So I only carry C and D in my studio. For this lash set, I use 0.05 Vava Lash in D curl. They're regular black lashes. I either buy them off of Amazon or off of Vava Lash. I do like buying them off of Amazon because you do get them a tad bit quicker. So, like I said, 11, 15's in the middle, 13's on the side. Now, on the lash map, you see that there's like little spikes. So I don't necessarily do spikes. I just do unfanned clusters or unfanned volume lashes. So I'll take off maybe 4 or 5, place them without fanning them. So that's where you see the numbers in red. The numbers go 15, 17, 17, 17, 17. So I normally do spikes about 2 millimeters longer than the base of the lash. The numbers that you see there is literally the only spikes that I do. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 spikes. That's it. That gives you enough room for texture. That way it doesn't look extremely uniformed, but it gives a kind of lived in look. Our natural lashes don't grow all the same length, so I like to incorporate this tip into almost all of my sets. Now you see that there's a tiny little orange 11 at the bottom of the lash mat, or at the top, I guess, the way you're looking at it. Those 11s are put in once I'm 80% done with the set. So I follow this lash map for the whole entire set. Then at the end, I go in and I fill in with 11s. Normally, I get that bottom layer with those 11s, and that really gives that dark, nice, full, luxurious lash line. So that's my map, and now you can watch me work. In this video, you can already see that I've already prepped, primed, done the lashes. I started recording when the client was already taped up and she was ready to go. So basically I wanted to quickly go over how I prep the lashes. I only use saline solution. I can show you which one it is. It's just the Equate one from Walmart. It's this bad boy right here. I don't know where my cover went. The regular Equate saline solution, contact solution. I find that prepping, priming, using primer dries out the lashes too much, and my retention isn't all that great with it. This is what works for me. I live in Florida, humid climate, so I suggest to do what's best for you. Quickly, I want to interrupt this little tutorial and show you how I make a fan. I use the pinching method. I was taught by Lid Bay Lash actually how to volume lash. So I use the pinching method, and there's just a quick tutorial how I do it. I pick it up off the tray. I pinch it with my left hand. I dip it in a little, tiny little bit of glue, just touching the surface of the glue, and I really pinch that base with a glue ring. So I get that base nice and tight, and then I dip it back in the glue, isolate, and place. So I'll do that a couple of times for you so you can see. I know it's not the best quality, sorry about that, but I did my best to try to show you how I fan. Back to the video, a couple of tricks that I've learned along the way. I like to isolate with my pinky finger. So you'll see me throughout the video sifting through the lashes with my pinky finger. I find it easier because when I'm isolating, my fan is already made and it's held in my right hand, the tweezer in my right hand. So that tweezer isn't free for me to sift through and find a perfect isolated lash. That technically I need 3 tweezers if I want to do it right, but I don't have that many hands. So I use my pinky finger, and it has been a lifesaver as far as time. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it, but of course my hands are washed, nails are scrubbed. It's fine. I haven't had any issues or any complaints. So while I'm lashing, I like to lash through, basically not lashing next to a lash that I've already lashed. So if you're a lash artist, you know when you place the fan, you go and you place another fan. If you place that second fan right next to the first fan, they tend to stick together, causing some stickiness. Not something that's not fixable, but it is kind of annoying to go back on a perfectly isolated lash and have to remove another lash that stuck to it. So I like to work around the eye. I go inner corner, outer corner, middle, back to the inner. Like, I just jump all over the place. And like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so I know the map in my head and I know the look that I'm going for. Also, a really good tip is to get yourself a dental mirror. I have a really cheap one and I bought a new one, but for some reason I can't find it. But let me show you. This little dental mirror bad boy is by far your best friend. So as I'm lashing, I'll say I'm like 50% through one eye. The client's lids are closed. I look underneath. I can literally tell which spots look bare, which spots need longer lashes, which spots need, you know, a little bit more texture, a little bit more curl, whatever the case is. You can see everything from the front because the only thing your client sees is when they open their eyes. I know I had a hard time when I first started. Like, I would do a full lash set and I'll be like, oh, these are bomb, like they're gonna be so full. The client opens their eyes and there's like, it looks like they have 10 little lashes, especially when you're starting with classic. They have like 10 little lashes. So what I've learned is to use that dental mirror. You can see exactly what it's gonna look like when they open up their eyes. And then also, another great tip is to make sure you're getting those bottom layer lashes. They're little, they're annoying, they're hard to get. But if you spend time really perfecting getting those bottom lashes, you can get that dark lash line that everybody absolutely loves. So please, please, please make sure you're working on that as well. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some nice tips. Yeah, and I love you all. Thank you. See you guys later.